Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. This morning I woke up. I just had a mindset just to go on the internet and see what's going on in the world, all these different things. And last couple of days, I don't highlight the celebrity stuff, so I want to get into it. But what I'm noticing over social media, we're doing a great job of destroying our own race. Even people that I listen to brothers that was good brothers, and even they have a bashing mentality about them. Listen to another brother. He got a bashing mentality about him. Even the woman I was looking at too, she has a bashing mentality. I have some to a point, but you know what I gave the ins out of? Okay, if I say African Descendant Woman is they don't love me, but then I'm not your father, I'm not the brother, I'm not the guy that hurt you, I'm not the guy that did some things to her that I couldn't possibly do. I'm only 37. So when they create the narrative, the demonization, basically it is, of African descendant men, we are taking all the blame from everything in history. Then what we do, we take the blame from history, we remove, eradicate, and delete all the things that's happening. Now, this is the other part that come in from other races. So, literally, the word racist. Like, if you say racist, maybe my speech not correct. I don't care. We know that. But when you say both of the words, you get the same word. If the way you say it, you get the same sound. Racist, racist. I'm saying more than one race, and racist, the actual term to describe the word, the linguistics, the translation to describe a treatment of a being based on some type of you're the same, but you want to treat them different because the skin color is the only difference. That's the only difference about these people. The intelligent level, the smart level, doing all good, bad things, nothing different. Because to me, every race does bad. No race is over another race. No race is greater or better. But then on social media, I can create anything I want. And if I am a beautiful woman or a handsome man or a persuading man, a more debating style, like persuasive or handsome, I can get mad people to follow me. See, we say mad people, many people, mad people to follow me. Literally, because you think about the word mad. Mad in the terms is being crazy. So if we think at it, we're being really such as crazy to follow people that don't want. Why would I follow guys on there that I don't bash my mother, I don't bash African descendant women, but if we're gonna have a point, bring up the point. They do act certain ways. They all do. I'm watching the swirling black women that's living in upper class. I live in the area. Do black women shit? I'm sitting there. At one time, it was funny. I looked at her. She was just looking at me. She was a swirl. I could tell it was in her heart. She said everybody around her was white. Her husband, she had a ring. Some guests, the guy had on a ring. A couple guys had on rings. So one of them had to be her husband. And she just doing black woman ish. But I was near her the whole time. I don't know. I could. It's as the spirit kept saying, watch this, watch this. Or even for her, kept saying, look at him, look at him. And then you watching the white dudes do all type of inconsiderable-ish. And you know when I notice when black women out of a race look at me when I'm around, they look at me. I don't be paying no attention. The next thing you know, like such as, what is this looking at me? I'm turning around. It's $0-900, 2 minutes on Wednesday, October 16. I'm turning around. It's the glare of the I'm like, why are you staring at me? She's looking at me. I'm not getting none of it. Or I seen the young African descendant women. They kiss the white guy. The white guy like he bashful. He looking at me. I'm like, I don't care. I'm sitting here eating my food just like as y'all eating. I'm paying attention to what I came here to pay attention to. I'm not paying attention to y'all. And and that's another case. I seen a white dude cross the street, and and I'm the type of person you could ask if in a city and you go to areas like I catch public transportation. If you go to those areas, them young dudes pretty know me. They's like, yeah, I know this big tall dude. They see me, like especially throughout the school year, they see me, and I say things like, man, y'all the couple. They still together. This young African descendant man, young African descendant young lady, they still together. I told them it was beautiful. I just saying, they look at me weird. It's funny, so I just say hi when I see them. They thought I was weird. I could tell in their face and their expressions even when I see them every once in a while. I said, this is beautiful. Usually don't see young people stay together so long. I said, I don't know what y'all going through, but I said, in this world, it's hard. I said, if you can find somebody that care about you and love you at a young age, I said, no, it's not going to be perfect because y'all both still learning some things about yourselves and each other. And I left it at that, and I said, this is beautiful. Or I seen a guy with his child walking down the street in a stroller or coming out of the store. He had a car. It was another area. It wasn't public transit. Even in public, I tell him I commend him. I say for all of the crap that we talk about on social media, I see it. And then I had to come into a reality. We keep trying to knock it, but it's not. The reality is social media is a part of everybody's life now. I got YouTube. I follow Instagram and I don't even really follow it. I have it in the app, not even knowing. I don't even go to it. Like honestly, I only go to Instagram to look at free booty. I'm like, man, let me see what these Instagram tricks. I don't love the Instagram model. But my whole purpose of saying that, I am very thankful from the Creator, the Almighty. I think, and I know in my heart, He blocked a lot of things from me. And even as on YouTube, it's a choice that I go to these African Descendant Women channel that hate me. I don't even say nothing no more. Because even trying to talk, like one word that I need to use more, rationalize. Make sense. Logic. Then that cognitive understanding. Try to talk. I don't get that. They have thoughts. I said, and people do that to me. You can go to, if you look at the videos, I hit the thumbs up. Go read my comment. Then go read people comment. I'm asking the people, if I wrote a comment, I'm not under your comment. I made my own comment. And when you respond to me, comment on what I said. They start creating things. And then when they create, I respond. Then they go into a whole nother tangent. And that's what, it's not rational. I tell them, stop. Like, instance, if we're talking about a team not performing well in the off season, I don't worry about. I say in the off season, I'm talking about that now. That team need to perform well, and you say all they did was win. I said no. They tried to play. The one team played their regular lineup. The other team didn't play their regular lineup, so they say they lost. I say that wouldn't even what my comment about. But I say how did one player, if it's as saying you. Basically what I'm talking about, what I'm getting to, how is I'm to blame for the loss when I wasn't even playing, didn't even put me in a game, you didn't even choose, not saying I don't use these new, it's another term they use now, I said y'all good, I said good brothers, talk about this today, when you get back into technology and things I can learn again, I come back to y'all channel that next day, I see the title, then I'm back on it. When they start talking about these terminologies, I don't get into it. You don't see me use them on mine. I don't use it in my vocabulary. I don't add a lot of things to my vocabulary. I always said the breeze or that girl was kind of acidic. She was very corruptive. I always said that. Or that dude, he's corruptive. He's a bad seed. That stuff that's already used. I'm not going to make up new words. I'm down with African. I'm down with me because that's me. But I find that to be funny how we have a contentment, and a disdainment for your race. I have to think. You got to really think about this. I'm an African Descendant man, and if I really have a real hate for an African Descendant woman, that means I hate myself because you got to remember. you're basing it off the skin. You're not basing it off of the actual how I'm treating you. Because then if you put that into play, now this is what's going on. If you put into play that I am no good, African Descendant American Man, me, and other of us is no good, then you're putting that into the playbook. I'm not going to reach the court. I'm not even going to get to the combine. They're not even going to look at me. They're not even going to scout me. So you're creating a hatred for me. You're not creating just saying, I need to choose a better man. Because then you will still look at me and say, okay, is he doing the things that I want? Not that he's a wrong man. I can't say Melissa Ford not for me. Or a Tyra Banks. Or Serena. I know she ain't for me for no more. A lot of these women are married or they want to be with, they don't see just men. If when women speak, and especially you African descendant woman, if you just say, black men no good, that's why I go out my race, I choose my option. You're not choosing the option. You're actually choosing not to date your race. It's not an option anymore. Just say, I don't want to, you saying basically some of them just say, I don't want to be with black men. Cool, that's on your pick. But remember, you're still the same color am I. You're going to have a child that's going to be a mixture of the color. It don't matter how you look at it. You got to look at that part of that color is still in them. So if you already hating, and people and women, stop saying this, and brothers, it does matter how your mother and father treated you when you was a child. That still matter. I am 36. That matters. If my mother was a prostitute, I would be little scrappy. I would be a nigga just getting pussy. That's what I'll be doing. Come on, you can't tell me that from 1 to 8, at least 10 years old, I'm not a sponge. I'm not exorbitant. That's why they're called parents. I think y'all need to really look up the word parent or understand what it is to be a parent. Because if you think you drinking and smoking, you having sex with multiple women, multiple men, having people over that want to sex you, and you might pitch a child, you thinking that don't affect your child, then I don't think you should be I know you shouldn't be a parent. But somehow reason the creator didn't want to make us robots, so he didn't block you from having children. Even when people that they say they can't, that's not that he never said you can't have a child. It's what are you doing to have a child? Well, if you got to eat healthy, you might want to eat healthy so you can have a child and so you will be okay. But if you don't want a child, don't eat healthy. That's what you're doing. If you don't want a bad person in your life, don't pick the bad person. I don't care other race. You can be excited about they showing interracial because you were interracial or you dated other men and they treated you better. But you got the same outcome. You dated other women, they treated you, you're not married. So basically, you saying, long as I keep choosing a better person that's not treating me bad, the treatment process, I'm going to have better, yes, you're going to have a better relationship. It has nothing to do with the skin color. But if your focus is saying, I don't date my skin, then you should divest. But then if you're still talking about it, you're not divesting mean to go away from. Because when you invest, you put everything into it. When you divest, you take everything out of it. Everything. See, and even with that word's been there, so I'm cool with that. So if you're going to really divest, you got to take everything out of it. You don't want to be with an African. So how you warning African descendant women about African descendant men? Nobody worrying about you. Then you being the hoe on the side. Nobody talked about that. So you wanted a certain type of man. Nobody talking about that. Those men don't bear good seed. So you think other men of race bear good seed, but when there's history of them, you don't talk about that. It's destructive. You're going to bear destructive seeds. It don't change. And then you recreate the form of slavery. You create the form? Which craft? Which craft of slavery you about to create now? We going right into it. We're going right into it. We falling for it. Because you made social media about your life. You didn't make it a part of your life. See, when you meet somebody, you make them part of your life. You don't make them about your life. Soon as I start taking out, that's why I don't want to be with a woman that got male friends that still have engagements with their exes and guys they have sex with. Because soon as I say I choose you as a Pokemon and you select me, you receive me, I select you and I receive you. We both reciprocating the same thing. I put you in it. I had a woman, and then you gotta remember who you gotta know who you trying to get with too. When a woman tell me that's awkward, I'm bringing up things about my life. Sexuality is my part. No, I'm not talking about sex, but my sexuality is my part of my life. So if she say that's awkward or it's weird, that's not the woman for you, because she's already in her mind's putting you in a place that she putting every other guy already in a better. You're in a lesser space in her mind. So if African descendant women, you have me in a lesser space, I cannot be no greater than your less space. If you have white men, Puerto Rican, Hispanic, Asian, Middle Eastern, all the race of other men in a better place in your mind, in your heart, I cannot reach those because you already have them there. I cannot break through a wall. A wall is meant to stop. Even you cannot even break through your walls. You cannot break to your high expectation standards. You gonna say I want to get with a high quality man is not just because he have six figures. You don't even know what quality means, because in quality you have attributes of, you need an attribute of that quality. Same as those women. We're not talking about attributes. What make African descendant women loving? I don't know, because I haven't felt that. I don't have a wall up. It's not the Great Wall of China. It's not the Eiffel Tower. I am 6'5". I'm not battling. I'm not having a disdainment towards them. I'm not contempting. I am welcoming them. But when I get near them, it's force shields. It's invisible shields. I gotta penetrate to so much. I'm not disturbed. I'm not rejected. I don't feel as less of a man. No man can get through. Because the man she want to receive him, that wall disintegrates. But she has a wall. We got to tell the truth. We have a wall up only against ourselves. We don't have a wall against them. So it's easy, if you don't have it's easy for him to penetrate her. Literally. Pun intended. No walls. She don't have any walls up. She been used them all up. But she want to say she the apple of the tree. She the light of my eye. But she don't know my plight. Damn, did she know? Can she decide? So she ain't got to be my ride or die. But let you know, I still got eyes for you. I got nothing but love. Just that realness. To keep it 100. See, that fire and desire, it's nothing. I desire lava, something greater. I want it to overflow. I want it to erupt into a place that we can't change it. But if we have more, we add to it. See, that's how you build the house. See, you create it and form it, but you still need a foundation. You got to lay down the groundwork. Yeah, it's going to take a little hard hustle, but maybe a little struggle. See, you say that's struggle love. But if nothing created there for us, aren't we going to have a little suffering? I don't mean in a way it's going to cause pain and anger or anguish. You're going to resent me in the end. I'm talking about we can start. Because I never know what it is. I never was at the beginning line. It seemed like you always put me at the end of the line. But I still want to begin with her. But who is her? However she recognized who I am, please show her eyes to me. Please let her spirit become upon so great. But I am demonized. See, the words that I speak, it can't be sweet. See, I gotta speak pain and anguish, and that's like slavery. All those shambles and his chains and be locked up. That's why we need cuffing season. See, I need these soft words just to ease her mind and All she needed to be pleased, but she ain't got to do nothing and bring anything to the table. Yeah, we set it up together, and I did all the work, and I'm still going out by she stays in and making the place look a little better than it used to be. What I never seen and what I never had. Oh no, she's not thinking about that. Because she said I'm not a man's of means. Whoa, hold up. I got to step back. But isn't it my treatment process? Just like I know if you scratch your hair and you put something in it and it's going to burn, isn't that what you're doing to me? I put a lot into it and you're going to try to mess it up. It's supposed to burn. That's a confession. So let that sink in. So you ain't get that. I'm not even going to slow it down. Because my words is my memoirs. Because at 36, it shouldn't be this hard. Why? You telling me men such as me is not good enough? What did we do wrong? Remember again, I only been here for 37 years almost. But you making everything about me. See, another sad love song. Me singing it over and over again. So we revitalize the pains that we lived in. We trust in the curses. That's the seance that we live in. We expect to get better, but it's just the social media that's showing us. So immediate, if we try to get the remedy to make sure we get out of it, so you only talk about the healing and the delivery, but nobody talk about the recovery. See, I expels all those things that it came against me. I have to expel you. That's why you are my ex. Get away, get back. You showed me you wasn't for me. You didn't have my best of interest. Don't matter how much I paid. No, I'm gonna stop there. I have no regrets. I will say to you first. I laid down the groundwork. Remember, I started off, that was my foundation. You didn't respect it. So you came in with muddy feet. You was already in your place working in your dungeon. See, that's how I knew I should have left you where you was at. But I thought I could clean up what? Wouldn't want to be rose up. They say you arose from the concrete jungle. But you not. You just a concrete that's covered over. They're going to call you the rock thing. See, that's your attitude. Because, as we say, I go as far as you wanted to. You didn't stop there. You kept pouring it on. And then when we responded, now it's a new tune and another song. But you're trying to say it's hardcore, it was too extreme. We never built nothing. See, that's the same seances in all those Psalms. 109, go read it. 1 through 20. See, you don't listen because you love being deceived. I can tell because that's how your brain responds to my actions. So I'm still going to prevail. Whether that happened for me or not, I don't know. I can't tell. Maybe I said too many things negative in my past. No, it wasn't nothing about the women. See, I thought I was less than. I thought I was inadequate. See, they told me I'm not eligible because I don't have certain things going for me in my life. But I have a knowledge that I'm working on. And I'm doing it. That's why Nike is the same clothes that is my apparel. I don't got to always put on because I know me. I ain't got to be lying to any of these brand names. See, you're going to name me, but you don't know how to place me. Because you took them away. But then you said you added he, the deity, the entity that created me. No, you didn't. You're going far and far away. You're going to evil because you love it. You love that hatred or that pain that you was receiving. Now you're about to go into a new one. You can't see it because you're comfortable. How so? Well, the same people that have hurt your brother, you laying in the bed with them. See, I don't lay in the bed with people that have hurt me. I don't lay in the bed with people that deceive people for over centuries. Think about that. But that's okay. I won't be here. I won't be here when all the mess start being unveiled and recovered and exploited and exposed. Your children will. I don't have any. So that's maybe the grace of why I'm not going to have a child. See, because I really care about the children. I really care about the same race women. But I can tell they don't give a damn about me. And stop saying they do. This is more than social media. This is my life. I know how to, you know how the hate is real? I had nothing to do with your hurts and pain. And still you added me and you said that's the way I made you feel. See, I'm not doctoring it. But you got them symptoms. You won't even get your checkup and see what was wrong with you. But time and time went past. But when them illness and them ailments got to you, you thought I was supposed to help you. You thought I was supposed to kiss your ass. You thought I was supposed to let you slide and give you a pass. But I'm not the man that hurt you. So when I gotta jump through fiery hoops and rings, why I gotta climb trees and get splinters and things, why I gotta go through so much pain just to get joy? Joy don't cause pain. Neither do pain have joy in it. See, you needed to slow that down for you to understand that. Joy don't cause pain. You neither do joy have pain in it. Pain in it. See, that's the picture. See, you just a canvas. You can make you whatever you want. You can make it look. You can make it how pretty. You can make it lovely. You can't deceive me. I see you for who you are. I can see through that makeup. I can see through those lashes. I can see through those wigs. I can see through those Jordans. I can see through those jerseys. I can see through your ride. I can see through your features of how you carry yourself. Your slick talk ain't gonna get past me, brothers. So my sisters, I'm not battling nobody. If you love, you want love. If you hate me, so be it. You ain't got to be around me. I'm talking at this because I still talk to my sisters. My African Descendant woman, I call them womb women, ones that deserve it. You don't deserve me. That's good. I'm happy you left me alone. They said I'm built up with pain and hatred. Nah, I'm built up to things so I can slay it. And I ain't talking about being a dragon. I'm not a rider either. I just know what I've been through and what I discovered is not the same reasons as yours. See, I'm not that easily persuaded to tell me that this is how women is. No, because I see different. But if you acting as that, yes, you a part of them. So you the same ish that got us into this. You the same person that when I flush the toilet and it go down that drain, I need tissue for you. Yeah, you know that's called shit, right? It's coming out my backside. That's why I'm always supposed to. That's why you're supposed to always look forward. See, that road is so narrow. A lot of people can't go through it. Because you got to remember, the people going to come through it, you're going to be holding hand by hand. The people not going to make it go fall off by the wayside, as they say. See, that's truth in that. Even though I say that's highlighted 30%. Because your experience can change through your environment and people that you be around and who you trust in. But you don't trust him. And that's me. You don't have to. Because I know the women in my family, they okay. They good. Random women, you don't gotta love me. I don't gotta pay no attention to you. You don't gotta pay no attention to me. You don't even gotta acknowledge me. But I see you. That's why you say her choices was to be single. No, it's not. You don't have no choice. I guarantee you, you wouldn't find a good man if you kept that same mentality, treated him as the same man, use other men. You're not gonna find love. You're going to find exactly what you want. So you're going to ignore things that he's doing because you're comfortable. You're satisfied with all the things. That's all you do. That's all. You're going to know her too, brother. Her pussy good. You're not paying attention to what she really saying to you and what she really doing to you. Nah. It's just that now when situations change, you're going to see the real her because that was the real her. Money don't change people. Environment, no, that's the real person. What I've been through, that's the real me. I advocate for everybody, but I'm not going to let nobody treat me wrong. And I know I've been treated more wrong by the opposite race. Maybe you've been treated wrong by the same race, but I'm not going to dismiss what you've been through. I'm not going to take that away from you. I'm being wrong just for being an African Descendant man at a job I work. That's crazy. By the same race of women. Never met them. My name run rabbit in the streets of the places I run in. Then I go. I ain't have sex with one woman. I don't have no phone numbers. But I'm a problem. The dude that got the numbers, the Hispanic dude, the Asian dude, the white dude, the other black dudes, They the greatest thing since sliced bread. Those what they want. I'm sorry, and I have to say this: women love destruction. I don't care what nobody say. Women, and this is I'm not talking about you, women. You can think I know a lot of the women that follow that's part of the family or that I be on their channel. You can think less of me. You want me to be a certain type of way. I can't be that way. I've been hurt too. You treated me as shit. You talked down to me. You would say things to me you wouldn't say to that dude because he punched you in your face. See, I wouldn't punch you in your face. So you basically reversing your hurt to me. So we just we talked about reverse racism. We in reverse slavery mode. We in reverse slavery. We literally doing basically. It's like if you take your hand, flip it on the other side. We basically doing what started slavery. That's why I tell people. I know how slavery started. We're doing it right now. It had to start somewhere. They used social media. They knew that the women was going to go online and say that we were no good. They knew our same race women was going to say that. Then they knew that as long as we made a depiction of them, and they already had a backstory, because they say, damn, there's a lot of them being hurt. Okay, we gonna even blatantly make a channel where we show we hurt women too. We gonna make Lifetime. They not gonna talk. See, this is where I pay attention. See, somebody throwing two balls in the background, and there's a monkey walking by, or a guy in an ape suit. There's a background with graffiti saying "F all Negroes," and the women see it, but they see the man that's looking good in the suit or running the. He's controlling the basketball. He's in the voter box, the box, the luxury box. They see that. Oh, he the dude. He working for him. They say the man's a means now. I guess that basically always been the word, but it was a have and have nots. And they made a TV show about it that he gonna have and he not, because he's going to do things in his life that's very wrong to people. I asked my sister. I'll say this again. She said, my morals is stopping me. And she didn't say it was nothing wrong. She just said, you got to see things just a little differently. And I said, thank you. But you know what? I'm happy I'm not rich. You know why? You know why? Because I haven't, and we keep saying women is not important and men not important to each other. I don't know how children get birthed, but okay, whatever. But children need to be birthed. Somebody got to have a child. We're not important to each other. So if people say, well, dark skin this, dark skin that, even that stupid hatred of the color of the skin of in our same race is saying, or our own race is saying, that's hatred though. It's not gonna get around it. Dark people make dark people. How was a dark skinned person born if dark people didn't get together? And I have yet, and I live in Buffalo, New York, and we are a high capital city for Republican. People that want to, and we make money, we don't make money. It's hard to make it here, just as in New York. We was part of the New York State, hard to make it. And I don't see what people are talking about when it comes to dark. I see a lot of dark-skinned young ladies. And I see a lot of them with I live by a college. I don't get what people are talking about. I seen the Arabic people with the fathers with their daughters. I seen the black men with their daughters. I seen the single Arabic mothers by themselves with the single black women with their kids. I live in the area. You know what? I don't need to go to Russia. I just talked to my neighbor. I thought he was just regular white guy. He's Russian. You gotta hear his accent. Like, you Russian? He's like, yeah. Like, I ain't say it like, I say it as that. In my head, I did. I said, dog, thought you just a regular white dude. He's like, yes. I talked to a kid. I went to Afghanistan when I was in the military. I went to Iraq. I talked to young kids. The funny part is, I never had a problem with kids. I don't care what their race is. Maybe because I'm a child. And one lady, and she was of the same race, and another race lady said it first. See how I noticed that? Another race lady said it first. She said, what is your Michael Jackson? And what I did, and I was talking to one of the brothers, I said, I don't help out at YMCA's and schools no more. He said, why? I said, they asked him, why is helping and I don't have children? So I said, I stopped. Because I don't want, and parents don't say it's not enough black men, quote unquote. We say black. You'll say black men. Not enough black men want to help. They did it. They said it ain't, basically, so I said, and the spirit told me to leave. The spirit had to tell me to leave. Because what was going to happen, I had to use my spirituality. I said, this is not the place for me. Because I'm watching the parents. They're like, why is a single black man with no kids want to help out kids? I left. That's crazy. I wanted to help, but that's all they can think about. I'm watching the white dude. He just got a girlfriend, or I knew him. I knew of him. He told me his story already. He's been there longer than me, and they didn't think nothing of it. So I was like, okay, I see what I got to do. I got to go. I can't. And I learned I was trying to, and that's what I say about women too. She didn't receive me. And when somebody don't receive you, I can't blame the whole race. The white lady said it first. I seen them looking at me, but I was like, they white looking at me. Then I heard the black woman said it. I said, oh, okay. Gotta go. Because I don't have time to be in prison or jail. I don't have time for that. That's not me. I have a mission. And I'm learning about the law. I can't have that on my books. I can't have certain things in my books. I can't have things, and my life gonna be boring to a lot of women. It's gonna be corny. I'm gonna be not what she desires of all things, because she's not looking for the man that's trying to make his life a certain way. I'm trying to change my life. I don't know about credit. Did you know in credit, don't buy nothing with your debit card. Don't have a debit card. Use that as like as you see a blue moon or every solar eclipse. Use your credit card to pay your bill. Yes, we know you have money. Then when the payment comes, make that payment. That's how you build credit. You have zero credit. Did you know that? Only thing I knew about credit is get a credit card and just make the payments. No, and to make it easier, if you don't have credit, get a credit card. They're gonna give you a credit card with no credit. Just make sure you pay it. And then every 6 months, pay it off. There's other things, but I'm not gonna explain that because I don't know if that's a legal way to do it. I don't think it's wrong. I don't think you're cheating the system. But I'm gonna say use that. That's not cheating because that's what you use a credit card for. Credit to build your credit. Build your credit, pay your bills on your credit card, and then pay off your credit card with the money you already have this money in your bank. Instead of saying, oh, pay my rent with my actual money, I'm going to use my credit card to pay my rent and then put the money on the credit card. The same thing. You're paying it right off. You're not letting it every month. You're doing this too. So if you have the balance, if you got $1,000, they you start off with, when I say $500 to $1,000. If your rent, but then if your rent didn't pay even use your rent. Try to factor your rent into your credit card because that's a big payment. My rent is my biggest payment. Use your biggest payment. Even if your limit don't still put it on there. And then pay that off and then pay the rest in the cash. Because you're paying in the cash, but you're still establishing the credit. So about time you do that you get a credit card at 18, about time you go to college and you leave you will have it. When you go by, you know you got $40. Instead of taking your $40 on your pocket, save that, put it away, and use the $40 on your credit card. So now when it's time to pay your bills, you pay your credit card. Your credit card is your only bill. Then eventually you establish credit. They raise your credit limit. So now all of your bills. So now when you finally go out and go seek for a house, but the African descendant, see that what I have? I'm working on that now. Mine's gonna take a little longer because I'm not getting those jobs. I'm not getting the business I desire for being a laborer. See what I'm saying? I go to a place, I go to a contractor, I don't get hired. Of course, I'm not gonna have all that extra stuff. I don't want all that either. What I have to do, and women not gonna realize this. It's gonna sound funny to them. I'm single. I don't have children. I don't have nobody taking care of me. I'm not on assistance or nothing. I have to save my money. If I get to an age when I can't help myself, I'm gonna need money. I can't count on somebody saying, well, my nephew or niece, my nieces, their children gonna help me. I can't count on saying that somebody family member gonna help me. I don't know what's gonna happen when I get older. I don't go. I get my checkups from the doctors. I'm good. So far, we are gracious that the family that I have, all of us, the 30, 40 year, we don't have these symptoms of high blood pressure, diabetes. We don't have it. None of us have it. That's a grace. That is so much grace by the Creator. And then he gave us the entity gave us knowledge. The Spirit gave us knowledge to not have those things. Okay, diabetes, sugar. Throw away sugar. Okay, if I had sugar, I'd drink 1 billion gallons of water today. Cool. But try not to have sugar then. You gotta drink 1 billion gallons because 1 billion gallons is not good for you. See what I'm saying? It's things that I do. That's the treatment process. But if I'm only gonna be picked upon because of what your father or her father did to her, or to you, or looked upon and treated, I can't get nowhere. This if I go to a company and the African descendant woman is basically the woman that chooses the people to get hired, and the people that's not of African descent, they accent her, she's not gonna choose me. She's gonna look at me like, wow, you kept me. You didn't know Ota, you thought I was African, or she probably thought it was something else, and she just kept my resume. And I watched that happen before. African descendant woman was in charge of the hiring. Like, I don't know what you want to call that, like the executive part. He was like the officer. She was more the executive, if you want to say it that way. Or he was a manager. She was a supervisor. I watch her choose. She still chooses me for a long period of time. I don't know why, because she was married to she had no reason, and I watched her, and her husband was white and everything. She didn't have no reason to pick me in time. I didn't act down to her level. I didn't act to their level. I didn't talk white. Cause they even the dude said, he even warned me about her, the white dude. I thought it was funny when I entered, cause I had to do, I was really upset because, and I called and I went in there. I said, and I got to talk. I wasn't being mean. I don't know if they thought I was going to do something. They had security on standby. I don't know what. I asked her, like, why did you have me come here 3 times? This is a far travel. I thought this was a great job to work. I said it in front of her and the guys because they was all having to be there. I don't know how they, I don't know. It was just perfect then. And I said, I came here 3 times. I was under the assumption, and I know it was like 2 of us left. I know I don't know what these tools are, but I did the best I could on this test. I have no problem learning. You can see even some parts of the test. You can see me. You can look at the piece of paper. Everything you need to know about me is what I did. I use my hands to count, or I put down lines to count that number. I try to do my best to get the correct answer. And you see I got a lot of ones wrong, but you see the ones I got right too. And I said, why did you bring me in for a job interview 3 times? I don't know what you was. And I said, I don't know, if I didn't want to pick someone or didn't want them, I wouldn't have brought them here 3 times. I said, for me, it was a hard travel. This is a far travel. And I said, I will come here because if I get this, I can easily go find a quick apartment. I don't care if it's banged up, as long as it ain't got rats and rodents in it. And that's how I spoke to them. They just looked at me. I said that was unfair. I wanted to say more, but this is, at the time, it was more in the spirit realm of being blocked more than being able to talk. If you want to call it that, I was being blocked. So I got blocked by the spirit, not them, nothing else. And I said, thank you, though. I said, thank you. I say, and it was weird. And the reason I say that, I talk about, there's companies that still don't have black employees, African descendant American employee. It's not even African employee. It's not they're still a company. and we talking about and I'm getting told I'm the reason for racism. I'm 37. I say I'm 37. I'm the reason. I point out something. You tag. Nobody talks. So you wanna? I'm the break off. I'm the sub root of what racism caused. Because they said I'm speaking racist. I was like, I'm not being racist. I'm speaking with truth though. You don't want to call an apple an apple. I'm not gonna change it and say that's an orange. So if it's racism, it's not colorism. It's hatred. An apple gonna always be an apple. An apple plant apple seeds. Hatred plant hatred. Love don't plant hatred. Pain don't plant joy. Joy don't plant pain. I don't know where we getting these terms from. But as long as we take time out, and that's how we identify ourselves as, that's what we gonna always be. We are the same destruction of our plight. Your plight is your direction you choose. You have a power and you can access it, but it's your choice. But you gotta see it. I see that I'm not married or I can be going through so much pain. I find joy that I'm not going through pain. I don't find pain in joy. I don't find joy in pain. Pump it up in pain. It's sunshine. No, it's not. Even if it's raining today, it needed because the plants need it. If it didn't rain, the plants don't get. I don't care if it's negative 99 degrees. The plants need to be watered some way. The ground needs to be some type of process. The treatment process still have to happen. Don't matter. You can't separate yourself from. If I want a loving, kind woman, I don't care what race I'm talking to. I don't want to be called a name. I don't want to be called less than. If you think that about me, I don't think less about. I think African Descendant women are the greatest women. That's why it's hard for me to go away from them. But it's easy for me to tell the truth with them too. Because why would I want to lie to somebody? I'm not making up a story about another African. I'm talking about you. You're doing that. I'm talking about you. You called me the name. I don't care what the social media say. I don't care what your father did. You did that to me. That's the only time it matters what your father and mother did to you. But when you I'm sorry, aligning myself, associating, I don't say connect. When I start being intimate with a woman, she's doing that. Nobody can tell her that it's somebody. No more. I can't know. Yes, it's a reason I'm this way. It's partially because of my mother and father. It's not their fault. It's on them, but it's not their fault anymore. Their fault ended after I left the home. For me. I have to start, because now I have to start seeing the world for myself. But if you only see the world through the same eyes, I meant to see how that came out. If you see the world for the same lies, which is through your eyes, the only thing you're going to see. If you say black men ain't shit, they ain't shit then, because that's all you're going to see. It's dudes out there, and then if you say, wow, because because he's wearing a suit. No, that don't mean nothing. I understand. And to me, brothers and sisters, I don't want to be the woman that augmented her body, because she got to live with that the rest of her life. She has to love. I just learned when a woman get her booty done, you can't feel your booty. So when you got to take a number 2, you need help. I didn't want to know this, but the dude, basically, you get sick. I was like, wow, you went through all. She okay now. And people thought, oh, you should leave her. Why should he leave? He just wiped her shit. For almost 2 to 3 months. He cooked I don't care. As long as he ain't doing something just really, it's like, oh, he on drugs. No, hold on, stop, no. She knew that about him. You can't leave. I told a woman I was dating, it sounded funnier. She's like, what you mean? She felt that in my voice, though. She felt my boldness. I said, why are you leaving? I said, you can't leave. For what? She's like, I can leave. I was like, no. from the jump, I told you things. I just wanted to be a friend almost. But you wanted it. I told her, no, let's change plans. I don't feel good with this. Then I said, okay. She was so adamant. I said, okay, I'm going to get the most money I can in my hand. Since you driving up here, I said, I didn't want to do this. Since you driving up here, I'm going to pay for the most I can. I'm going to scramble up some money. I'm going to do that side that we call, I'm not eligible, I'm not a man's of means, right? I don't grind and hustle, I don't got any ambition. She came down, I just looked, she's not beautiful at every, and it's nothing because she was dark skinned. And I'm sorry, dark skinned, sorry, some light skinned women is ugly or not as pretty too, or attractive. It's nothing to do with your skin color. I think a lot of dark skinned women are beautiful, and there's some I look at and say, that's a damn shame. Take care of yourself. It's not that you don't look attractive. You didn't comb your hair that day. If I keep seeing you out comb your hair, you don't love yourself. That's when I lose attraction for you. If this me losing attraction for a woman the way I talk, so be it. I'm not hiding nothing. We all talk about the healing process and the deliverance. Nobody talk about the recovery. I'm 5 years recovering from homelessness. I'm 5 years recovering for being pushed away by people, and I still talk to all those people. And when I don't do certain things, I don't say nothing. When they say, oh man, you could come around more, you don't call me more, this and that, I said, you didn't kind of mess that up. You messed that up between us. All I asked was a little help and assist. I gave the most as I helped and assist these people is not even the same. I just asked at night to have somewhere to be warm. No. It was something else that they was going through. Cool, I respect that. Then give me this spot. My man's had a whole house. Give me that downstairs. No, man, we not living. I don't care. I don't want to live down there. I wasn't staying there. I was just needed somewhere to be warm at. No, it didn't work out. And we still talk. My mother kicked me out the house. I couldn't find a job. Literally, Burger King, Big Lots, McDonald's, it's like you can name it, wouldn't hire me because I had a college degree. And these people was sitting there, why you want to work here? Because I need a job. I don't have no money. I didn't have enough skill at that time. I just got home from the military. I learned things in there, but I didn't really learn nothing. And having an education didn't mean nothing if they didn't hire you for that job. Or even have those specific skills I had. They didn't hire me for those jobs. I didn't have a clientele of the business I want to do because I had to get people to know who I am. And people had to call me. They didn't call me. They didn't get to know who I was. Don't matter what I did. So a lot of people is not homeless based on not doing nothing. I'm in a situation, and I'm trying to, that stuff hurted me. Should that not bother me no more? Should I not talk about it? Oh, I'm a weak man because of that. I'm weak because of that. But I'm not dead. There's brothers that been doing great. They're not even alive no more. His brother that does so much wrong, not alive. But them brothers, I date women. I don't date women no more that had a boyfriend or even a husband. Because it seemed like this demonic side of them come alive. And they don't treat you good. Or if they don't treat you good, all they can remember is a good time with that person. And that's all you being compared to. I told the woman, I said, I thought this was it. But you comparing me to a dead dude. I can't live up to a dead person. Never, ever. She got felt the type of way when I said it. I said, I'm trying to be respectful as I can when I'm talking to you. I can't. Because you're not allowing me to. You're not allowing me to do nothing. I can't enter your heart. I can't enter nothing that you're doing. Because you're not allowing me. And women talk, you can't, if a man's going to do it, he do it. No, I'm not going to go out and do something that's not going to be received. That's like even as a date. I'm not going to go out with you and pay. I got to be received first. So but you want a man to respect. Oh, because he's a man's, okay, a guy that can fucking go out and fuck you and go pay for another chick dinner and fuck her. You think he really care about how he treating you? Think about it, women and men. You think, or that woman that got all that, you think she care? No, she don't care that she just hurt your feelings, dude. She don't care that you got a feeling. She don't care that hurt you in some part of your life. She don't care that she just took that away from you. He don't care that he just stole from you. He just tricked you into doing what you shouldn't have done, woman. He don't care about that. He don't care that he hurting you. He wouldn't hurt you if he cared. But that's what y'all want. And that's what you gonna get. I can't say you do deserve it, because that's what you want. That's what you're getting. In reality, that word deserve means what's coming for you. You're allowing somebody to hurt you, and you're warning it, you're welcoming it. Anything you welcome is a deserving. So I'm not lonely, but I'm single. It is a loneliness to be single. That's cool. I'm not, and I don't use that lie. She's not single by choice, because if she really wanted to be with somebody, she would be with. I say this: women can walk out of the door and get any man to come to her. So that means if a woman can talk to 100 men in a day, but she got to have the right mind and not just going on dates, not just talking to talk, and listen to what he's saying. Women, you can easily find a man for you. Let's throw race out the window. No race. Any race of man. You can easily find a man that you can marry. But you're not looking for that man. You're seeing everything. You don't even see the guy in the gorilla suit. And you don't even know they was throwing 2 balls. You thought it was 1. They threw it 13 times between 7 people. You don't see all of that when you're looking at the picture with your own biases, your own walls. You're unrealistic. I seen women. Okay, you got married because you got married on a beach in Hawaii, and then y'all took pictures in the water and was kissing. That's your unrealistic expect. But some people got to build for that. You wouldn't, and this is the thing. See, and we talk about African Descendant women, talking about, oh, men's this a means, this select, whatever, simp, thirsty, male, alpha, blah, 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 blah. That's how it sounds like Goomga. You Neanderthals, because you making everything up. Goomga, Goomga, Goomga. You sound like Africans, how they used to make fun of them. That's what you sound like. You sound as. It's like a monkey. That's why they call us monkeys, and apes, and gorillas, and woolly mammoths, and silverbacks. That's how we was acting. Oh, beat our chest. Women, you do it too. And it's like, he met your unrealistic expectation. That's great. He met an expectation. Did he get to your heart treatment? No. You just you say, I don't want to struggle, but you don't want love. Men, you don't want love. You got the big booty chick. That's not love. Big booty not going to raise a child. You don't know see, she went through a lot to get that big booty or breast implants. Now, what if something happened to that? Now you endanger yourself and that person. I gotta help an endangered species. We are an endangered species. Now we say we divest. Divest means to go away. Because when you invest, you put everything in as much as you can. When you divest, you take everything out as much as you can. You don't talk. If I divest, I'm not gonna be talking about African descendant women or African descendant men. I don't give a fuck. That's what divest means. I don't give a fuck. I'm not thinking about you. I don't think about, somebody gonna be racist to me today, but I know it happened before. I think about every African woman gonna treat me good, but I know it happened before. I don't think every brother gonna be my brother, but I know it happened before. So I'm not gonna blame every sister. I'm not gonna blame every brother. I'm not even gonna blame you. You shouldn't even blame yourself. Take that away. Expel that curse, them spells, rituals, and seances, and incantations, and hypnosis, and psychosis. You crazy. If you accept all that, you messed up. You warped. You kind of jacked up in your mind. Take all that away. You take that away, it no longer has any power to do anything to you. So if she don't want to be with me, she has no power to hurt me. And if I don't, I'm thankful for the Creator has allowed those women to not be in my life. I hope they enjoy theirs. I don't care about them. No, I don't care about them. That's honest truth. They chose what they chose. And the reason I don't care about them, because you can choose what you choose. I didn't do nothing wrong. Ladies I date, or been with in a relationship, even though they weren't a long time relationship, I had a good friendship with them. They friends like looking at them aside. You can ask all their friends. Then A lot of them friends try to get with me. I had one girl, 3 of her friends tried. I was like, no, I don't really do that. And the one friend was saying why. I said that's just not my thing, and I'm stupid. I can say I'm kind of stupid because I shouldn't have let that bother me. I should have see what it was. But even though it was with me, I don't still have a regret about it. I know I could have talked to that woman that walked up to me in the club. She was beautiful, and it wasn't no player-ish. No, she trying to just get. No, I can see it. She told her friend, she's like, "Why won't he talk to me?" I didn't know what this. I don't know what was going on me that day. Or the woman I seen, I could have asked out. She kept giving me space after space, saying nobody want to go out. I had nobody to go out with. And kept saying it to me, and myself was like, so I'm not mad. And these African descendant women, dark skin, light skin, big, thick, short, tall, medium. I don't have a. I just know I'm not willing to do no more dating women with, and it's gonna be hard. Can't be with women with children. I haven't found that one. I can't say I'm not at all, but that's not my first thing. I want to be a father. That's not my children. I can't be a father to the children. That's not my children. Especially, and this gonna sound funny, she has to allow me to be a father. If she don't allow me to be the father, I can't be around those children. It's not my children. You see what I'm saying? And them things we just don't get. I hope we get it one day. I won't be here. Your children will, your nieces and your nephews. I'm going to be gone naturally. But I didn't leave destruction on this earth. I didn't go around hurting the same race men and women. Didn't hurt my mother and father. I did the best. I tried to do best by my brothers and sisters, my nieces and my nephew, my female and male cousins, my aunts, my uncles. I did my best by the same race people. So I'm not mad. I'm not hurt by my plight in my life. I'm okay. Because I didn't do a lot of things. I'm really okay. If that's the reason, then that's the reason. And if I sound weak or less than to the women, to a lot of you, so be it. Because it's weird. I've been hurt, but I'm not dissing you. I'm talking about things that's really truth. Like, it's the truth. You do that. You say that. A man walking around is, we creating a slavery again. Reverse slavery. We are reversing slavery. And African descendant women, you can't say nothing no more. I bet you all know this story. Look up DJ Kid. How was that possible? Don't say because of absentee father, because you are there as a mother. He was doing it in mother faces. He was doing that to mothers. He was doing that to your sisters. But I'm the only... See, you don't notice the white man doing nothing, or the Middle Eastern man. You haven't... Middle Eastern dude, y'all read those stories? I go to the stores, he take the girls in the back. Come on now. My age and mothers. Older women. Talking down on me. African descendant woman marries African descendant man. Tell African descendant women, look at him. He do like he marriage material. Know nothing about me. So she mad at what her husband did. I never done nothing to an African descendant woman. Never cheated. I lied to one. I'll tell her I'll take it back if I seen her. But we have no alignment to each other anymore. I already put that in the atmosphere. But besides that, I was hurt. I wasn't trying to be hurt by her. She was hurting my hurt. And it seemed, even after that, she still wanted to be with me. I was like, the more I treated her bad, when I was treating her good, I had to fight through all of these things. And you telling me, all these African descendant women, you all are so special. When a brother come along, I don't care. I'm a new slate. You a clean slate. You not Tasha, Tamika, Sharonda, and Shanae, like that song Freakily, like Speedy Pablo, Rhonda, Tisha, or one of DMX, Sarika, Aisha. I'm not the dude. I didn't do nothing to you. You didn't do nothing to me. But I will want. That's why I ask questions. Why don't you know how to cook? Why don't you have 5 meals in your arsenal? Why can't you? Like, what is it stopping you? How can I? It's mine. It's like mine, such as it's the help question. Why aren't you doing it? Why can't you do it? What's the problem? What's the holdup? There's no love in the degree. You can't. The degree don't show you how to be a mother. Don't show you how to be a good woman. It don't show you how to love yourself. That degree to mean nothing. That house, that car. Don't matter how much we have. That can't keep us together. How I'm treating you. That comes second. The part treating you comes second, though. That's crazy. Because you've been treating men, they shouldn't have been getting that treatment. When he went calling, you shouldn't have been calling him. When he was cheating, you should have been packing your bags. I can't change you on that. I don't care how much love you got for him. I don't have love for women that's willing to hurt me. You get what I'm saying? I don't have a feeling for people that's trying to hurt me. That's my plight. You call me a nigger, I don't love you. So if it keep happening, I'm going to look at you as a whole and start saying this. But so if I say white men don't advocate for black men, I don't see it and they don't. That's a broad one. But when black women say, black men, I'm fucking right here advocating for you. But you say you don't see it. I am doing it. Sorry that, just see the little square I'm in, how only much you can see. That's that little square you give life about African Descendant Men. You too, men about women. That's that little square. You give them this much of a space and say that's all of them or they all suck. I don't do that to you. She's different. She's different. She's different. He's different. He's different. He's different. We all are different. But you give them a big giant space. You got a big space. See, we got this space. And everything out of that's how much space you give them. For wiggle room and hurt. You find joy from your grandmother getting raped from the man, his aunt. But you say he wasn't alive. I wasn't alive either. I never met you. He never met you. So how is that you can hate me, but don't hate him?